What do you think of when you see Randy Moss sitting right here, Coach Belichick?
One of the smartest players I've ever coached, certainly the smartest receiver.
When did you know this was going to be a little different? This is a different tool than you've ever had to work with.
Day one.
Here he is again, like a statue in the pocket. Able to go long for Moss. Moss has his first touchdown as a Patriot.
They got a linebacker running with him, the safety, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. It doesn't look like he's running full speed, but nobody catches up to him.
They call me the freak, man. Why they call you the freak? Because I'm a freak of nature.
Spread out by Johnson, deep down the left sideline for Moss. He juggles, he's got it, touchdown!
Here comes the rush from the outside. They go on the fade route in the corner, and the catch from Moss. A flag is down, but he held on one-handed.
Well, that's the matchup everybody wanted to see. Woodson is with Moss, but as Randy Moss will tell you, the corners aren't playing the ball. They're too busy playing me.
Play the field. Play the clock.
Well, they get to the line quickly, don't they? Brady goes for the big ball to Moss. He reels it in with one hand right over Revis. Beat him this time. Moss knew he had him, too. He put that hand up early, didn't he? Look at that snag.
Oh, my gosh.
How big was the touchback, too? The misplay down at the one on the punt coverage. Look at the Moss.
That Revis catch was pretty sweet. I saw it last night. You know what? I was watching the top 10 Randy Moss highlights.
Okay.
Last night. I saw it on Sunday, so I was watching, and that was number one.
Okay.
And that was a ridiculous catch. You made a lot of ridiculous catches. Are you kidding me?
Right.
You made Miami. You made two of them that year in 07.
Right.
Get any better than Tom Brady has been so far today. You know why he has a 158.3? Because you can't have a 158.4. That's perfect. That is ringing the bell. That's as good as it gets. Maloney in the backfield, first down from the 35. Play fake. Brady going deep for Moss at the goal line. Oh, did he catch that touchdown? Stop it. Stop it. That's why Randy Moss terrifies every defensive back in football. If it's a jump ball, it's almost impossible to defend it. But you just throw it up and look at Randy Moss go up, fight for the football. That is strictly a case, I want it more than you do. And Brady with a 3rd and 18. They handle the rush this time. Brady going for Randy Moss in the end zone. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Randy Moss, another spectacular catch by this incredible football player. And caught the ball like, oh, here it is, boom.
I hope you have an appreciation for what you're watching here. These are mind-numbing numbers being put up by Tom Brady at the start of this season.
I never forget, where I come from and how I was brought up, so strive to be the best.
And my whole goal is to just come in and do whatever I can to wreck this whole league.
Tonight, the most attractive game of this young season as Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers meet the unbeaten Minnesota Vikings. It's a matchup of the NFC's only remaining undefeated team on ABC's Monday Night Football. First down from the 48-yard line. Randall going deep again, adjusting his Moss, and then Randy Moss squeezes his way in for the touchdown.
It is unbelievable. He just throws it up, and these guys catch the football. This is like a circus out here with these guys.
Randy Moss is the best young receiver that I have seen, maybe ever.
Take to Smith. Going deep, looking for Randy again. Perfect throw, great catch. And Randall's going to sling it down for Randy Moss, who makes the catch and takes it to the 10-yard line. This is Randall Cunningham, and he's going for 7 more. And it is Moss getting position, touchdown. He's unstoppable.
This is Randy, you have arrived. Unbelievable.
Again, just throwing the ball up, letting the receivers go up and get it for you. It's one-on-one, Williams on Moss. And You can just see those receivers go after the football. They are aggressive.
And a little page out of the Michael Irvin book about how to move a guy on by a little bit.
Absolutely. Chris Carter is the same way. What a terrific play. What a terrific brand of receiving that we are seeing tonight.
Jerry Jones told me that if you're still on the board when we select, we're going to get you. Yeah, it's going to be a limo here to pick you up to take you over to Deion's house. Prime time? So I'm like, man, I'm going to Deion Sanders' house. So car picked me up. I see the gate, the 21. So man, Randy Moss. I said, Deion Sanders, I go crazy. So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm a Cowboy, man. Y'all can't tell me no different. I'm a Dallas Cowboy. So
the Minnesota Vikings have selected wide receiver from Marshall University, Randy Moss.
So we get to Dallas. You know, I done seen Soldier Field. I done seen Lambeau Field. Now I'm going to Dallas Stadium. Man, I'm looking at it like, woo! So I see all these guys that I grew up before I got to the league just watching like, man, that's the Dallas Cowboys with that star on the side of their head. Earlier in the week, we were talking about running a trick play, a flea flicker. I can remember the coach telling me, whatever you do not run full speed because you will outrun his arm. Man, I was gone.
Robert Smith is back from Minnesota. And he is throwing it back to Cunningham, the old flea picker. And open is Randy Moss, and in the end zone is a Minnesota touchdown.
Yep, you know they were going to do it. The fans knew they were going to do it. The Dallas Cowboys knew they were going to do it. You knew they were going to do it early, where Randall Cunningham just gets that ball and he just chucks it deep to Randy Moss.
Cunningham changing something.
Palmer gives a lot of big plays to this Viking team.
Here's Cunningham back to throw it and going deep, and he's got Moss, and there's a flag on the play, and Moss has caught the pass and is in the end zone anyway. Touchdown. Just throw it as far as you can.
This guy is amazing. Randy Moss is amazing. Randall Cunningham is amazing. That Randall Cunningham was telling us last week that Moss just tells him, hey, dog, just chunk it in the end zone.
Cunningham's going to make another jump ball, and Moss just takes it away. The Cowboys showing blitz. Minnesota hits Randy Moss, breaks a tackle, and Randy Moss races down the sideline, and Randy Moss just outruns everybody into the end zone. He is incredible. I think he might be enjoying some turkey.
Yeah. And you're going to see it's just a little 3-yard go. Charlie Williams is here. He makes a poor tackle or no tackle. And then when Randy Moss gets here, he just outruns everyone. I mean, he is fun to watch.
Bill up 51, 56, and 56-yard touchdown catches by Randy Moss. 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 163 yards.
Let me ask both of you guys this, because this is something I definitely see you doing this, because it comes from your question, Randy. When the commentator says, okay, the T.O. makes a play or Randy, you makes a play, then John Madden would say, man, he's definitely the best wide receiver in our game. What did that do at that moment?
I'll take you to one where in Dallas, you know, I was with the Patriots. T.O., you were with the Cowboys, and you had 4 one day. So the day he has 4, you know, we have the Sunday night game. We have the Sunday night football game. So when the scores and the highlights and the statistics come up on the board, all I see is Terrell Owens 4 touchdowns. I said, ooh,
4 of them things.
So as I'm getting ready by the locker, Tom comes and sits down, and I said, hey, Tom, I said, you see that T.O. had 4 today? Tom told me, he said, yeah, don't worry. That's all he told me.
Oh, okay.
That's all he told me. He said, yeah, don't worry.
Faces a white-hot opponent on Sunday Night Football. Out of the gun again. Brady stepping up, feels the pressure, going for a touchdown, has it. That's Randy Moss for 6 more.
And watch all 9 games of the Buffalo defenses. Then he was going to meet with his players.
And here on a slanty, it's Randy Moss who avoids a tackle and then works his way to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Helmet.
I think that's probably what told him to run.
2nd and 6, going to the end zone, caught, touchdown. 2nd down, 16 seconds. Brady again to the end zone, and that one is caught, and it could be a force out, and it is, by Moss for the touchdown. Randy Moss. 4 touchdown catches for Moss tonight.
Right, and that's that 2-minute drill, and I had that same feeling that Randy Moss is wide open and he doesn't hit him. He's going to come right back.
Yeah, don't worry. So, T.O., hats with them couple little words, yeah, don't worry. I didn't know what that meant.
Right.
So we come out, and it was like, okay, he got 4. Okay, he got 4 and 4 quarters. I got 4 and 2 halves. Here, T.O., you top this.
Not Ontario, but a touchdown.
Blitz coming from the 49ers. Vikings pick it up. Jump ball, Moss. Touchdown. Play action. Ferran airs it out. You know who. Moss. A lead, a catch, and another touchdown.
Late in the 3rd, that's the offensive coordinator, Greg Knapp, and Terrell Owens with an earful. Not a very pleasant sight. 4th quarter, Ferran, 59 yards, home and beaten, touchdown to Moss, and the Minnesota Vikings are 4-0.
I covered a number of games in which T.O. and Randy went head-to-head, and trust me on this, Randy always won the head-to-head because he would just rise and shine. And T.O. was a 3rd-round pick, and he was just always a little insecure in sort of the presence of Randy Moss. And the signature Randy Moss game came at your Metrodome in Minneapolis back in 2003. Yeah. And Randy just went off. 8 catches for 172 and 3 touchdowns. Terrell caught 5 for 55, but it triggered the infamous rant up and down the sideline.
Yeah, he should have been upset.
Against Greg Knapp, the coordinator, who was sitting on the bench just cowering.
The greatest receiver that I've ever seen play. Jerry, great numbers, what he's done for the game. But to me, Randy and T.O., we will never see anything like that ever again.
Moss, I heard a lot about Moss. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm talking trash. They had NFL total access at my practices. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, he ain't speak like this. I'm cash money talking trash. So I get out there, first couple plays, all dummy routes. I'm jamming them up, feeling good. Got off about 10 yards. So I got Moss right where I want him. He threw the hand up. I heard rumors about the hand. He threw the hand up. So I'm like, we about to jump ball. We about to jump for it. Man, I promise you, that dude is the real deal. All y'all T.O. fans, Moss is the real deal. And I mean, he blew right past me, dog. Straight up, blew right past me.
I think when Randy Moss comes off that line of scrimmage, you better touch him. You better get a hand on him. If you let him run free and catch the ball and then go, he's going to break him alive.
Pass is caught by Moss. And Randy Moss heads upfield. Down the sideline. Steps over one man. He is excited. Get the ball to him and he'll make it happen. Moss. One from Jordan, one from Carter.
He gets this ball here, and see he works back a little in that hole, in that window in the middle.
There's Jordan.
Boom, there's one block right there, and then he just takes it. There's the other one, Carter's block. And then just with that speed, we're talking about Michael.
In real-time speed here. He's so fast he makes defensive backs fall down. Got inside Allen, and then inside the safety, Williams, and forget about it.
They're going to have to think again. Bryant Westbrook is just totally outclassed in a foot race, and now you see why people are so fearful of Randy Moss, why they double cover him, why they give him so much attention, because as soon as you try to single up on him, he's behind you.
Culpepper with time. Deep down the middle, Moss! Goodbye!
Randy Moss with the big bomb for the touchdown. 7-0 Vikings.
Randy Moss is the most talented. I've gone on record as saying the most talented wide receiver I've ever seen.
After a few workouts, I called Dennis Green and told him that he is the most unbelievable athlete that I have ever seen.
Now, I've been very, very fortunate. I played in the era with the GOAT, but the most talented wide receiver that we have seen is Randy Moss.
Culpepper looking for Randy Moss. Touchdown! Unbelievable! With one hand. Unbelievable! Randy Moss. What a catch by the freak. Culpepper fires end zone. Ended by Randy Moss.
Randy Moss is amazing.
What a magical receiver that guy is.
And Warner going deep from Moss, and Moss just makes a fabulous catch, and it will be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Interception by Hitchcock, 1st and 10. Winds up, going deep. He's got Moss. Touchdown! This guy has unbelievable acceleration. Right over the top of the head. Now, you lose sight of that ball just as it reaches your hands when you're looking right over the top. Your helmet blocks out.
Here comes a Packer blitz, and the Vikings pick it up well. And it's for Randy Moss, who's got it.
It's number 84 in purple. And this is the type of thing you can do when you have that kind of speed. You can just throw the ball as far as you can and let him run under it.
And you're not going to overthrow it.
But, you know, you always say don't throw into double coverage. Watch the safety. Throw away from the safety. But here's the safety, and here's Randy Moss, and he just splits him. Earlier, he did it with his jumping. That way, Rod Smith is right there. He just gets right inside of Smith, turns Smith around, and he catches that ball before Darren Sharper can get over there.
Cunningham got it in there to him. Let him do what he does.
Yep, he chunked it.
Yep.
Then all you have to do is chunk it down there. I'll get it.
4 out of 4 for 79 yards on that drive for Randall Cunningham.
Yeah, I was watching Randy Moss in practice the other day, and he takes all the offensive plays, and then he takes all the scout team plays. I mean, he has a motor that can go all day.
I ended up getting hurt in a Sunday night football game against the New Orleans Saints. We haven't even played the Green Bay Packers yet, not even once. The Wisconsin University bands come down with their horn department. They got spelled Carl in their horns. Where are you at, Moss? What? So we get our butts beat. We get our butts toe up. They beat us. So within like 3 weeks after that, the Green Bay Packers come down to the Metrodome. I still can't play. I'm still hobbled. They bust us up. So now we're 0-2, and I'm sitting up. I'm still furious from the first game because they're talking about where you at, Moss, where you at, Moss. So one of the guys from the media department, season's over, and he said, man, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. He said, man, do you know who we drew first round of the playoffs? Green Bay Packers. I said, dude, you got to be kidding me. And I said, you know what? I get to play this game. So as we go into Lambeau, there's probably about 10 white asses sitting over there over the hill. They got all their pants down. It's nothing but white moon, just all lined up. Man, I scored that game winner touchdown, Tommy Kramer. Man, my boy come over to me. I nudged him out the way. I said, for that good stuff that y'all did for y'all taking this.
Culpepper, Moss. Randy Moss is in for a touchdown.
Oh, Al Harris playing off, bit up on the route, and Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
My mindset was like, dude, I'm not going to pull my pants down. I'm just going, fake moon them. Yeah.
I don't give a what they talk about. They better talk about this W that we put on Lambeau Field today. They can talk about the end zone celebration all they want to, but I know what better be behind is that W.
I was thinking it was all in fun, with the game. Boy, they'd have hit me for that $30,000, $40,000 fence.
Ready to check in, Randy? rich, you don't write checks.
How do you pay, man? If you don't write checks, how do you pay these guys?
Straight cash, homie.
We spoke with Randall Cunningham, and you can see Randall right here. He says, I just got to throw it up to the big guy. I got to throw it up to him for one reason only. Gets down there, and the shots they want to take. Watch the vertical jump. Look how high he gets in the air. Nobody has a chance when he has a vertical like that.
Randy Moss just using his blazing speed down the left. Gets way past Ken Urban. Has to feather it down and then somehow just stop his feet from moving. Watch this again. Randy Moss, how can you run that fast and somehow just stop at the back of the end zone and plant your feet and wait on the ball?
And maintaining the concentration, knowing that the defense is closing in. Oh, what a play.
Culpepper's just going to fire this one to Moss on the outside here. He goes by Sehorn. Sehorn knows he has help from Williams, but Williams can't make the play. Sean Williams has got to intercept this pass. It's thrown right to him.
Makes perfect sense on Denny Green's part.
So it's 1st and goal at the 5. Leroy Horde in at running back. And a fade pass to Moss. He's got a touchdown. A flag is down as well, but Moss will get the touchdown.
And that's going to be another flag on Moss for spiking in his face.
But the initial flag was on Denard Walker, but Moss,
that was a double move.
jumped over him anyway and got the touchdown reception. And you can see Dennis Green signaling go for 2. And the Vikings are now the highest scoring team in the history of the National Football League. They break the Washington Redskins mark set in '83.
Pass interference. Number 25. Defense. That penalty is declined.
And that is the 17th touchdown catch of the year for Randy Moss. And 544 points for the Vikings is a new NFL record. So the records continue to fall for the Minnesota Vikings, who will go for 2. And the Vikings lead 14-13. Now, he did not talk about the other penalty marker down.
No, he was talking about it, but we...
Here comes the 2-point conversion. Another fade to Moss.
Great catch.
He made it look easy.
Great catch.
Boy, Walker's got to be frustrated trying to cover Randy Moss, who gets the TD and the 2-pointer.
There's the pump, it was a fake, and then he just throws it up. And watch him go get the ball. It's a rebound. And it's 6. And now the 2-point conversion just makes it look too easy.
Carbon copies the TD and the conversion.
Leaves the Patriots with 3rd and 10. Brady with time. Going back again to Moss. Touchdown, Patriots.
The significance of that number. 50 touchdown passes. The significance of what Randy Moss has done. 23 touchdown passes. Let's give Jerry Rice a little credit. He caught 22 in 12 games during a strike-shortened season, but not even Jerry Rice got many gifts like James Butler just gave to Randy Moss right there.
There's so many things remarkable about the play, though, because Moss had just exhausted himself running a deep route on the previous play, came back and gunned it again.
Room service. Welcome to Canton, Ohio.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. Thank you, Mr. Baker. Thank you, man.
I'm president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Oh, man.
Hey, on behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, on behalf of your fellow Hall of Famers, on behalf of all of us who love the game, it's my privilege to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, which will be your new home for the rest of time. And Randy, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game, for all you're going to do for the game. Okay, Randy, and I want to thank you so much because this is going to be the beginning of your journey, not the end of your football career. We're going to put a gold jacket on you. We're going to give you a bronze and bust. We're going to give you a ring of excellence. Okay, and the things you're going to do with that are incredible. You're going to change people's lives just like this is going to change your life.
Thank you.
What'd you think about that, Cece?
That was pretty amazing. Not only was he a great football player, but I'm really satisfied with the man that Randy Moss has become. And at the end of the day, if you're not a good man, what else do you have? So I'm very, very excited to see Randy Moss join an exclusive class.
The number one thing, though, that I'll never forget Randy Moss, man. Man, that was the coolest thing ever.
If people wanted to get to know Randy Moss, we see the guy on the field and the incredible numbers that you put up. But what should we know about Randy the guy?
I think that I try to live my life normal day to day, just like the average human being, and you know, I don't try to carry myself as a superstar until I hit the field, and you know, I'm more laid back than people think or would expect me to be. And
my upbringing was in a church, and you know, we praise God. God, you know, created us, and anything that I have accomplished, that's who I owe it to. I never forget, you know, where I come from and how I was brought up. So, you know, I can consider myself really blessed.
First and foremost, I want to give honor to God. Without God being in my life, none of this, me being here on this earth, me being here in this gold jacket, would not be possible. Faith, family, and football. Thank you all. Thank you all.